Y'all ready for this?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another awesome SpecsRated intro by Mr. Specs himself, singing us to another awesome Monday morning, right? That's it? We got this?
Right?
Heck
Exactly. So clearly, it must be Monday morning. We must be the SpecsRated crew, and therefore and thereafter, I must be the awesome one himself, Mr. Rev J Awesome. And as always, I am joined by the great, spectacular Specs,
Wow. Now that's an introduction.
and
It
that one
is.
right there in the middle. Y'all see her.
Hi, I'm B. Nice to be here. Thanks.
Hi, B.
Love you guys all too.
The wonderful BeaGolden. All right.
That's a little better.
Little
Thank you.
better, right? We got that. So, guys, look. We've been
Listen.
missing in action for like 6 weeks now. We kind of went on a break and
Wait, what?
wait, was that? Oh, never mind.
No.
That was okay.
No, we
That's
didn't
6
take a break.
weeks from now. Never mind. My bad. All right. So,
Oh, okay. A little foreshadowing there.
right? Maybe kind of. No,
Mm-hmm.
but
Interesting.
happily enough, Specs was able to get himself all moved and set up and here and ready to go with us for tonight's episode.
Yay! Go
Which is-
Specs.
Which is actually unbelievable, but I did it.
How did the move go, Specs? How was it?
It was pretty smooth so far. I got one more load to get over here, and then it's just all set up.
Okay.
But
Nice.
I did upgrade my internet. I am now 1 gig up, 1 gig down.
Ooh, nice.
So
I
Pin
do-
a rose on your nose.
I am pure fiber
Ow.
now. Woo woo.
Got that fancy stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
I do have one very important question though. And this is something that honestly I think has been on a lot of people's minds ever since we started talking about you moving. How many moose loads did it take to get from the old place to the new place?
7.
7 moose loads. Okay, that's not too bad, y'all. Who had
Wow.
7 in the pool?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
You should have seen the couch on my back on top of the moose.
Specs is on the moves. He's got the couch going. He's like, yeah.
It was sliding all over the place. That guy kept hopping everywhere.
You
I
should have
didn't know the
done.
moose hopped.
Well, they do the strut.
Oh, okay.
And the couch is like going on my back going. And I had to grab it and,
You should have done like Mr. Bean and get the couch in a sitting position on top of the moose, and then sit
would've been
there and
perfect.
ride, and then you could put stuff next to you on the couch to take it along.
balance it out.
Right?
Yeah, I have like the computer stuff on either end of
Oh, no.
either side.
No. No.
Oh, okay.
That did not even go on a moose.
He walked that stuff over. He said, I don't care how far it is. I'm walking. But
Yeah.
put the computer stuff on a moose.
Yep. Nope. I walked over
B,
with
just
that.
shut the hell up already.
Damn it,
Jeez.
B.
Sorry, I'll quit talking.
Oh, wait. Time out. B, actually, before you quit talking, I have a extremely important question, and I know this is going to be right up your alley. So apparently, for this week's episode, I am going to cover a lot of, I guess, like TV and movie type things.
Okay, well, this is scary. Hopefully, it's something I can answer.
It is,
It's not,
it
You know,
is.
like superhero related.
So when I think murderers,
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I might actually get this.
cults,
Ooh, even better. I love a good cult.
and lots of famous death, the first thought in my mind is BeaGolden. Okay.
Okay.
Can we maybe explain that to our viewers a little bit?
Oh, so for those of y'all that are thinking B has started a cult and is planning on killing a lot of people, no, that is not it.
No, absolutely not.
Her thing, whereas most people like to, that whole Netflix and chill thing, no. For her, it's Animal Crossing and murder, okay?
Yeah.
Wait, let me get a little more in-depth on this because we're still kind of going off on the wrong
We're still
tangent
kind
here.
of
B
painting the
likes
wrong
murder
picture here.
mysteries. She has some murder mystery podcast that she watches a lot of, and she's just huge into the murder mystery genre with the books and podcasts
And
TV
let me
shows
just
and-
correct you a little bit.
Okay.
You keep saying murder mystery. That makes it sound like I read a lot of murder mystery, like fiction books, which I do. Don't get me wrong. They're very good.
What is wrong with
My-
Murder, She Wrote?
Nothing. I love a good Murder, She Wrote
Okay.
episode. Shit. I watch the crap out of Murder, She Wrote. My thing is true crime. I am true crime obsessed.
Okay. My bad. Sorry, guys. True crime,
Yes.
not so much
True
murder
crime.
mystery. I guess it'll be true crime and then the murder mystery. And
So
Okay.
yes, true crime is kind of my thing.
So
it's
this-
just something I'm fascinated with. I've been the first time I read Helter Skelter, which Charles Manson story, I was way too young to have read it. I was maybe 10.
Little
11?
BeaGolden's bedtime story. All right, lay down. I'll read you a book.
I'm going to read you some Helter Skelter.
Call this Helter Skelter, child.
Well, hey, in my defense, our generation, after you read all of the R.L. Stine and Christopher Pike books, there was no in between. There was no young adult generation back then. Like it was
You just
it
jumped
was
straight
R.L. Stine and
into-
Christopher Pike straight into like Stephen
Stephen
King,
King
and
for
then when
me.
you get done with Stephen King, you move on to the real stuff. So that's what I did. But anyways, okay, so back now that we've painted that picture and people don't think that I'm like some crazy cult leader, because out of the three of us, that would totally be Rev
Yes,
that could
definitely.
pull that off.
Yep.
He's pondering it now.
All right, that's future Rev's thing.
Okay, yes.
So quick question.
Okay.
We all know who Joseph Gordon-Levitt is, right?
Yes.
Been in
Third
many
Rock from the Sun.
movies. Freaking yes. So one of my favorite TV shows, plus many of
Mine
the
too.
movies. Okay, so actually maybe we don't all know because Specs, you would actually have to watch the movies to know who this guy is, or TV or something.
Specs, do you know who
'cause
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is?
No.
Okay, see.
Okay.
So we all, except Specs, know who Joseph Gordon-Levitt is. But who is Jim Jones?
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, like, I don't know. It sounds like it rings a bell or something, but, like, who is Jim Jones?
Okay, so this is one of those things that I feel like it's common knowledge, and so I'm utterly shocked that you don't know who it
I
is.
don't pay attention to people's names and stuff.
But it's probably not common knowledge. But anyway, he is a very famous cult leader from like 70s, maybe started in the 50s, 60s. But in the
so that makes sense.
70s, I don't know exactly when in the 70s. Have you ever heard of the Jonestown Massacre?
Is that Krakatoa thing? Where, like, all the people
Krakatoa?
went missing? What was that thing?
No.
No, it was Roanoke. That's what it was. And Roanoke was
Yeah.
the last thing carved on the thing.
Yeah,
and
not the same thing.
That was Jamestown when we first came here and they settled the lost colony of Jamestown.
Anyway,
and
so
all the people disappeared.
Jim Jones
the
started
last
a
thing-
cult,
Wow.
a religious
close.
cult, had people thinking that he was, God. It was in the U.S. I don't exactly know where, maybe Indiana, somewhere, not 100% sure. But he didn't like what was going on here. He was paranoid, so he moved the cult headquarters overseas somewhere. The paranoia continued. Have you ever heard anybody say the phrase "don't drink the Kool-Aid"?
All the time.
Kool-Aid Man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he busts through the wall, right?
Not quite, but
No?
Jonestown Massacre is where that comes from because they drank cyanide-laced Flavor Aid. And
Okay.
over 900 people died in one day from drinking all of this stuff, including Jim Jones, who,
Did he drink it too?
well, he may have drank it, but a lot of people say that he died from a self-inflicted gunshot to the head.
But wouldn't the cult leader keep himself alive to start another cult?
No, because he was delusioned. I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know.
so you kill all your followers. No, I'm sorry. Your followers kill themselves.
Okay, note to
and
self:
then
don't
you
join
go-
Ev's cult.
And then you go get all new followers.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, it could.
So,
I don't know. Okay,
why are
so
you asking about Jim Jones? I mean, I don't mind sharing my knowledge
it
of
sounds
weird random stuff, but
because I couldn't, I didn't know who the hell the guy was. I knew like things, and I recognized the whole Kool-Aid thing. We've all made that joke, you know, in the corporate work life of, you know, don't drink the Kool-Aid, blah blah blah. I don't know if I ever put two and two together or honestly paid attention to who the guy was or anything like that. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is going to play him in a new movie.
oh,
Yes.
interesting.
So they're actually in works now on a movie by the name of White Knight that is going to star Joseph Gordon-Levitt playing the role of Jim Jones for the Jamestown Massacre.
Jonestown.
Jonestown, it's all the same thing. Roanoke, Kool-Aid, whatever. So Chloe Grace Moritz, I'm not 100% sure. Apparently she was the star of Carrie. I don't really know who she is, but she's going to actually portray one of Jones's members that actually survived, and I guess it's going to be her kind of telling the story throughout, as from what I've seen and heard, some people
Wasn't
have in
she
the
in
past.
Kick-Ass?
I don't remember. Is that who she is?
I think that's who that is.
Okay. We'll look that up and we'll get back to people next week.
Okay.
The article I had seen mentioned that she was the star of Carrie, so I don't.
Okay. I think she was also in Kick-Ass.
But yeah, so from what I'm seeing, it looks like, I know you mentioned he went overseas. It says they ended up in South America is where they ended up doing the massacre ultimately, and when they all drank the Kool-Aid. So
yeah. I'm intrigued about this. I'll definitely watch it.
I hear a but. Yep, there it is.
But as much as I love to watch these like big movies with big name people in them portraying these like real things, real killers that, you know, like I said, I'm fascinated by, I have a problem with them at the same time. Like the whole Ted Bundy one that was out not too long ago on Netflix, I think just a couple years back.
Yeah.
And then the Night Stalker one about the Richard Ramirez serial killer in California. They get these gorgeous guys to play these killers. And I mean, we all know Ted Bundy was charismatic and charming.
Be sitting there like, oh, I'd let you murder me in a heartbeat.
No, but it becomes like, it's that whole about females write letters to guys in prison on death row. Like, I'm not that type of person. That's not my fascination.
Yeah,
with them.
B wants the ones that can get out of prison, damn it.
No. But it's just social media is gonna be full
Dear Charles.
of people like over sexualizing these horrible people, and the real guys did not look like that.
Wait. We live in a world that over sexualizes everything anyways. Have you seen Halloween?
That is very true.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a sexy toilet paper Halloween costume out there. It's the world we live in, so just take it for what it is and enjoy the movie, and then just ignore
Which, by the way, Zac Efron as Ted Bundy, awesome. Totally recommend it. Ted Bundy he may have been charming and charismatic back in the 70s. He was good looking, whatever, but Zac Efron, he's a very nice.
Anyways, so this is something we can look forward to. Of course, before that drops this year, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is actually going to be doing another thing that kind of, I guess, went under my radar, or at least I was unaware of. He is going to play the voice of Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're actually doing a live action, it's looking like live action Pinocchio. It'll show up over on Disney Plus, just as they been remaking all these Disney films with that live action set up. It actually has Tom Hanks set to be Geppetto in it. So
Very cool.
Oh, wow.
right?
Now, that sounds very nice.
So that one, I believe, is actually supposed to be dropping sometime this year. I can't remember when. I know I had seen the 2022 tag on it, but I don't remember exactly when it was. But yeah, Pinocchio, that's another one coming out on Disney Plus. So for everyone who has that streaming service, along with their Taco Bell streaming service, you can get a taco and watch Pinocchio.
Speaking of,
Oh, yeah. What?
We're going back to this. Okay, speaking
No,
of,
no.
yes.
I actually saw the ad on my Canadian TV for the
Taco
Bell
Pass?
subscription. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And I was like, holy crap.
Wow.
Even Canadian TV watches our podcast.
Look
They
at
heard
that.
about it from me and put it on the Specs' TV just so he could know.
That it's a live
Did you
thing.
sign up for it, Specs?
I can't. It's only in America.
Then why the
Then
hell is it
why
on
is
Canadian,
Canadian TV
TV?
advertising it?
Because I have American channels.
Oh. Well, then that was
That's
Yeah, it's
cold.
rude.
That's cold, Canada.
Because it made me hungry.
Yeah.
well. I mean, when I watch Coronation Street on CDC, I get Canadian
Ain't that the
commercials. Coronation Street is the
No, the CDC. Aren't they the ones that come when like
or
diseases?
CBC.
I was about to
CDC.
say.
CDC.
Bees over
Oh
here
my
watching
God.
the CDC.
Yes, I just have it
What
on live
viruses have been
stream.
released now? Oh, damn,
Release
really?
the virus.
I knew that was coming. That's going down in my story.
Oh shit! I am never gonna hear the end of that.
Nope, not when you watch the CDC.
I meant.
And here I thought
CDC.
I was the idiot questioning you for watching the CDC. I'm like,
Nope. Once
how
again,
long
he's
have
the
I
idiot.
been away from the North that I can't remember Canadian broadcasting? No, wait. CDC? No, damn it, B.
Yeah, once again, B's
Yeah.
the idiot. Because you know what else would you hit a foot pedal with but your freaking foot? I still haven't heard the end of that damn thing.
Oh, and you never will. But see, you're too confused watching the CDC trying to see great Canadian programming.
I was wondering what happened to Coronation Street. Why I
Right.
couldn't find it.
Trying to watch
Damn.
Coronation Street and all they have is the Black Plague. What the hell? Damn it.
That's it. I'm going back to true crime.
Right? Although the CDC could kind of show you some true crime.
No,
Anyways,
I mean, ooh, that's another podcast.
yeah, that's B's other podcast.
No, that's Rev's other podcast.
Rev
Called
has too many
Conspiracy
podcasts.
Theorists.
I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I ain't trying to end up dead.
Oh, okay.
Anywho's,
Any hoot.
yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt got some stuff he's working on. Always glad to see him pop back up in there. I haven't seen him in quite some time, so
Heck yeah.
very happy on that one.
And if anybody hasn't seen Third Rock from the Sun, not to be confused with 30 Rock, which is
Yeah,
Tina Fey.
A lot of people get confused over that.
Watch Third Rock from the Sun from the 90s.
Yeah,
Very
I've never,
funny.
Never seen 30 Rock, but I've seen Third Rock many a time.
I've never seen 30 Rock either.
Yeah. Oh well. B, give us another story. What do you got?
All right. Well, I am going to jump right into my surprise story this week
Next.
because it follows along with kind of what you've been talking about, which is TV shows.
Ooh.
So I got a little message, maybe 3 hours ago
Okay.
on my phone,
Okay.
and with a link to a story.
Well, that's always not questionable.
I
Yeah.
know, but listen. American
been hacked.
McGee's Alice is becoming a twisty TV series.
Oh.
Oh yeah, look at that surprised look on his face. So if anybody has seen my streams lately or knows the game Alice Madness Returns, which is the American McGee's version of the original Alice in Wonderland, but very dark and twisted and creepy and amazing. There is rumor that
That tattoo is the
yes,
Cheshire Cat from that show.
that's the
Or
Cheshire
from
Cat right
that
there
freaking...
from that game. And I've been streaming Alice Madness Returns from my Xbox. Well, I haven't in a couple weeks, but I did a few weeks in a row. But yes, there is rumor that this will become a TV show of that version of it, which will follow the video game storyline instead of the original Alice in Wonderland. Which the video game story line is that her family died in a house fire. She was committed to a mental institution. The White Rabbit takes Alice back to Wonderland, where she faces grim and gory escapades, all that stuff. So
Yep.
the TV series is going to follow that storyline.
Live
And
action or animated? Have they
I
said
honestly
anything?
don't know. I haven't seen any. That's not mentioned as to whether it'll be live action or
That's going to be freaking
animated.
awesome.
But it's gonna have what was the guy's name? David Hayter, who was known for the first two X-Men films.
Yeah.
He is going to be working on this. He is said to be working on this project.
Nice.
So
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
100% on board with that. Yep.
me too.
That is awesome.
Most definitely. And so, see, I wanted to jump right into that because it followed right along with your TV show thing. So that's my surprise story for this week that my phone just gave me a couple hours ago. And I immediately sent it to myself.
That is
and was like,
100%
saving
a
this.
link that I would follow too. So,
Yes.
you know, the
Apparently.
original game, American McGee's Alice, came out back in 2000.
I do know that because of the story that I just read,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
And the second one, 2011. 11 years for him to be able to put out two different games.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, then that means that we should have the third one soon. What is it, Asylum?
Yeah.
Yep.
That they're supposedly working on?
Yeah, it's in that stagnant point. I mean, they're working on it, but make no promises. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Hoping. Hey, if I win the lottery, I'll toss them a bunch of money and they'll make it for me and dedicate it to me. But
Wouldn't that be amazing?
yeah.
But yeah, I still want to, I'm almost done with Alice Madness Returns. I'm on chapter 5 out of 6 chapters. I want to try and find the first one to try and play that, but I don't know if I'll be able to find it.
You may be able to on your Xbox through the store. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it. But if
might-
anybody's interested
Yeah.
in playing Alice Madness Returns on Xbox, it is on Game Pass. So
And it's
you
very
can play
fun.
it that way. Or you can
Or
get it
possibly
through
PC through the Game
PC.
Pass.
You can get it through Origin also for PC. Is it Origin specs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Is
Yes.
it on the Game Pass for PC since it's on the Game Pass for Xbox?
I looked for
Probably.
it and I couldn't find it.
Because some games don't convert over.
Yeah, I couldn't find the
so-
PC version
Okay.
of it.
Makes sense. Huh?
Yeah. But yeah, so yay. I'm all about that.
Well, speaking of games and
Okay.
awesome companies
What have you got?
and deals on games, I want to talk about a sad, great deal on a game. Is that?
Okay, that's contradicting.
Yeah. Do I cry or do I give you my credit card?
Both.
Okay. Well, if I gave you my credit card, I would cry.
Thank you, and spent. So Humble Bundle. We know Humble Bundle. We love Humble Bundle. If y'all have not heard of
Yes.
Humble Bundle, go check it out. You can find great bundles on not just games, but I mean,
have
lots of
books.
digital everything. Books,
Graphic novels.
comics, graphic novels,
Software.
software. Like, I mean, there's everything over there. And there is a new bundle live right now, and hey mom, look, what's that over there, and cover your ears. It's called the Fuck Cancer Bundle, and flat out, that's what it is. All right. This bundle was brought out to celebrate the life and legacy of, and this is direct from their website, father, husband, former Starbreeze Studios head, Mikhail Nurmark. I do apologize if I'm improperly pronouncing his name. But he actually passed away from cancer recently. Aww. And friends, family, colleagues all across the game industry kind of came together and just put together this bundle of games to kind of, celebrate him. And I mean, it's got games from World War Z Aftermath to The Hunter, Call of the Wild, Payday 2, one of our favorites, Dead by Daylight. It's got Red Faction Armageddon on there, Brothers, The Tale of Two Sons, Hamilton's Great Adventure, Pepe's Adventure, Homeworld Remastered, Homeworld Desert of Karik, Magica, and Dungeon of the Endless. Magica. But yeah, so for the smallest donation of even just $10, you gain access to all 13 of these games. And of course, I mean, the donations range. You can do as much as you want, but even just a minimal $10 donation, all these games are now yours. And then with bundles, and Humble does this stuff a lot, and with this one, for an example, 100% of the donations are going over to Cancerfonden, I believe is how you pronounce it, which is a Swedish Cancer Society, independent nonprofit organization whose main goal is, to defeat cancer. So you donate $10, you donate $50, you donate $100. Every single penny you donate to this bundle is going to give you these games and 100% be donated to this, this Swedish Cancer Foundation. So.
Humble Bundle is great for that.
It really is. I mean,
and I want to mention that in Canadian prices, all those games add up to $347.27.
Ooh,
holy crap!
Yeah,
$347 worth Canadian. Of games where you donate $10 to these people to help fight cancer, and they're just like, here, take our games. I mean,
it seems kind of like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And kind of like y'all had said, Humble does this a lot. I mean, they're known for this. If y'all are not aware of Humble, like I said, go check them out. They're friggin' awesome.
Their bundles are amazing. That's how I got my Steam collection
their
going.
Bundles are amazing.
Amazing. Thanks to Rev at the beginning of the pandemic in 2020.
When COVID first hit, they did that COVID bundle that had like 40 freaking games. It was like $20 or something. Like, and it was
like I said, that's how I got my Steam collection going, because I had just gotten my gaming laptop and I bought that bundle and I was like, oh, look at all these games I have now.
And just as one little extra thing, if you are still kind of on the fence on whether you actually want to get this one or not, it does also have Little Nightmares on it.
Which is a great game.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it is also on that bundle that you can get for $10. So
yay!
Or you can donate more money.
Good on Humble, because that is a great charity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as of right now, the time of filming this, there's already been over 19,000 of these bundles sold. So
holy crap on a cracker!
Yep. So yeah, they got them moving.
Awesome.
That's for sure. People are donating. They're getting their games. I mean, it's awesome all the way around. So
I'm sure Rev will add a link below.
Will he?
To go.
I'm sure he will. He's smart when it comes to things like that. Videos and stuff up here, he's not that great at, but links down there, he freaking nails it.
Well, last week we had nothing up there because we recorded it on Sunday night and aired it.
I make no
Monday
promises
morning.
About this week either. I mean,
nice.
Rev's got some like Pokestops to hit and gyms to take. All right, Rev is making this neighborhood his.
Oh my god.
Don't hate. Don't hate.
I would never.
I'm starting trends around here, all right?
Of course you are.
So when my kids and I started doing that, I go after all the shiny Pokemon. Y'all know this about me. It is what it
Yes,
is,
we
and
do.
I hunt for the shinies. That's all I want. I don't care. I throw the regular stuff away. Which, by the way, during this new event that they released, this week long Lunar New Year thing, one of
Mm-hmm.
the featured Pokemon,
Is
Magikarp. Magikarp, just like the other one where I finally found my Magikarp. Magikarp is one of the featured Pokemon during this event.
oh, that's why he keeps showing up every time I
Yes,
open the
yes.
game. I keep getting like 10 Magikarps around me.
Yep. So Magikarp is popping up. Gyarados can be seen in the wild. It's rare. My oldest and I have been seeing him usually pop up at night. Like once a day, we find one single Gyarados. For
God bless
those
you.
For those of y'all that don't know, Magikarp, dating all the way back to freaking when Pokemon first came out, was always one of my favorite. And it was this whole like ugly duckling scenario with him because he is a useless Pokemon that does nothing. And
But flop around.
unlike the Pokemon games now, where it's extremely easy because if you have 6 with you at all times and all you have to do is battle and all 6 gain experience, y'all don't know. Old school grinding. The only Pokemon that gained experience was the one that was in battle of the original games. So if you wanted to level up that Magikarp, you started your battle with Magikarp, and your very first move, since he has no attacks, was to swap him for someone else, so he would gain a little bit of experience for officially technically being in the battle. It was rough, and he was this pointless Pokemon that when he finally evolved, it was this moment of, oh my god, he is this amazing, fierce, flying, just badass dragon. So
Nice.
he has always been one of my favorite Pokemon and always will. Since this event has started, I have found 2 shiny freaking Magikarps.
And I'd
Nice.
like to point out that B is Pokemoning right now.
I
Right?
am
She's
doing
looking
no
for
such
it.
thing.
Here, let me see if it
She's
says she's
swiping. I can see her
online.
throwing the ball.
Yeah. Oh, my
Wow,
oldest.
remind me to yell at you later, Specs. You and I are having a talk.
So I have
no.
found 2 of the shiny Magikarps, and then my oldest, like I said, we've been seeing the freaking ones at night, and we were on our way back to our place when the first or second night it came out. And he's like, "Oh my god, there's a Gyarados right there!" You know, the evolution of Magikarp. So he goes to click on it. He's like, "Oh my god, it's a shiny Gyarados!" Like, just like that. It was freaking crazy. Like we were just like, both froze on that one. Like, what? We were legitimately just having a conversation on how Gyarados theoretically could be found in the wild, and he theoretically could be shiny. And then this little SOB clicks on one and it's freaking shiny. I'm like, dude, that's so awesome. I hate you, but that's awesome. The Magikarp I found was like the lowest amount of power you could possibly get. The game's just like, here, take it. Here's your shiny. I'm like,
Nice.
son of a bitch.
None
I'm
around me
happy,
right
but I
now.
hate you. Oh, where was I going with the story now?
I don't know, but you
I
should
got
talk about
sidetracked.
Pokemon, the new Pokemon one. Have you not
I
talked
got
about that
nothing.
one yet?
We talked about it already last
okay.
week's episode and how awesome it was, or how awesome it
Oh,
is, and
okay.
how much I love it. And I do need to do some streams of it this week as well. So we'll definitely,
Yeah,
y'all
you
watch my
do.
channel. I missed the Friday one, but we'll make up for it with some streams this week. But
You did one on Monday, though. So
I
you did
did.
do one last week.
Where the hell was I going with that original story now?
I don't know.
How did I got y'all derailed me? We were talking about something.
We deal right
And
here?
then,
What?
yeah, because we were talking about something, and I made some comment about having to take all these gyms and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, how much I don't edit anymore. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Take us into the next story, B.
Wow. Okay, so this next story may not really seem like a B kind of story, but it's all over Twitter. And I know that one of us for sure is into this, and he may not have seen the story because, he's been moving. So I figured I'd bring it up for him and he can give us his
Timbits?
opinion. No, it has nothing to do with Timbits or Moose or. Nope. GTA 6.
Yes.
I heard something about that, but I forgot to look it up. I completely...
Bring it on.
Rockstar has finally confirmed that GTA 6 is in development.
Yes.
So yes, there will be another Grand Theft Auto coming out. Although they're saying that it may be like 2024, 2025 before it actually comes out.
So they're making Grand Theft Auto 6 for the PlayStation 6.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Probably, yeah.
Because I'll tell you guys right now, when this game comes out, our computers are not going to be able to handle it.
My computer can barely handle Minecraft, okay? Let me just throw that out there.
Wow.
The graphics are going to be so intense that you're going to need a high-end computer to play it.
Well, that's why I have an Xbox.
Exactly. I'll go for console. PlayStation 6, here we come.
Whoa, you're actually going to turn on your PlayStation?
No,
Or you're
Well,
gonna
no,
get a
he's going to get a
PlayStation
PlayStation 6.
You can't even get a PlayStation 5. How are you going to get a PlayStation 6 when they come out?
I'm reserving right now.
Can I play it on my Switch?
No.
Because that's all I got
No.
left, so.
Nintendo Switch with GTA 6.
Hey, somebody played GTA 5 on an old school Game Boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they did. That was freaking hilarious.
I sent Rev the story about it. So, I mean, they weren't technically playing it on the old school Game Boy. They were streaming it through, but it was GTA 5 with old school Game Boy graphics.
It was hilarious.
But yeah, look that up. Go read that story.
I
Pretty
did
amusing.
look it up. You look it up.
Not you. I'm talking to the, your mom. Mom, go look it up.
Talking to your mom.
Talking to your mom.
Oh.
Well, you guys
God.
never listen to me, so
What?
I'm talking to the one person that I know will. Oh, and hi, Mellers. So yes,
So it is officially in the works.
yes. Initial version of GTA 6 could be smaller than GTA 5 with updates used to build on it over time.
Okay.
It'll return to a Miami-inspired Vice City setting. So yeah, by 2024, 2025.
Okay.
GTA
And
6.
they're already working on the mods.
I'm sure they probably
are.
are. And I know some people that are probably really freaking excited for this because all they play is GTA 5. That's it.
Specs.
That's all. No, it's
I
not
want
Specs.
I want to get into it on 5M servers.
I know.
But yes, so that was the next story that I had.
Okay. So good news. They're finally working on it. 6 more years on PlayStation 6 and we'll get Grand Theft Auto 6. Hell yeah.
That was a lot of 666 right there. Let me just point that out. Ooh, Dr. Pepper. Fizz in my nose.
Anyways. Back to happier news. They're trying to put Bowser behind bars.
But Mario keeps opening those bars.
I thought Mario keeps killing Bowser.
No. The United States government wants to put Bowser behind bars.
Oh, okay.
See, I remember last year I talked about Nintendo suing Bowser.
Yep.
And it was just this whole hilarious circumstance thing where a individual by the name of Gary Bowser.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and he was the head of that, or one of the heads of that company, or not company, the freaking group of people that was out there modding and, making it easier to get your access to all these different modded games and blah, blah, blah. And it pissed a lot of people off and they lost a lot of money and this, that, and the other. Yes. So now, apparently, they're going through the court process of everything. And the U.S. government wants to make an example of this and put him behind bars for 5 freaking years.
Wow.
5 years?
On top of...
For modding?
On top of the fine of $4.5 million.
Ouch.
Holy crapola.
Yes.
I'm glad I'm not Bowser.
Dude, it's freaking crazy. 5 years in prison. I mean, when I originally, told you all about the story, I mean, he had pled guilty to it. I mean, he was out there, at least trying to make amends and everything, but his attorneys are trying to do what they can, stressing the fact that, it is like they're using him as an example and trying to just go freaking throw the book against him. I know there were two other names in there of individuals that were kind of, at the top of it with him, but both of them are located in places that don't extradite, so they can't actually get their hands on him. So it basically feels and seems like, hey, we got this dude. He's pled guilty, so let's just make people, no one ever want to do it again by just hitting him with every freaking thing we can.
And his lawyers are like, bring it on.
Yeah, I mean, his lawyers already, they ended up suggesting like a shorter 19 months instead of 5 freaking years for what he did. A lot of the
hey, let's be real here.
Yeah.
He did mod.
Yes.
Okay.
And like he openly admitted it. It's not like he, I mean, he pled guilty. He said he did it.
Yes. But he also took a lot of money out of them because he was modding.
Dude, according to what they had said, what was it? Because it's obviously, as all this other stuff that I see, it's been put out there online, so people have access to seeing it. They said he made some like $320,000 over 7 years, is what his attorney is trying to say. Which I did the math for that, and he basically made like $45,000 a year doing this. If the numbers of what they say he made are correct.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Well, that's what that's what they're saying. He's only made that much over 7 years is what he was doing and everything he had to do. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. So they are 100% just trying to throw the freaking book at him right now. Like, we're gonna make people not do this because you're gonna be. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how that proceeds.
Yeah.
Because like you say, extradition is different all around, right?
Yeah.
I bet you he gets off really light.
They freaking got 5 years for something that so many people freaking do out there.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that they think this will get the rest of the world to stop doing it because they lock him up for 5 years. I mean, how many times do you go on freaking Amazon or eBay or any of these websites and see all these look-alike clone systems out there that play all these different things and games attached to them and blah, blah, blah. And of course, it always has the disclaimers on it, but I mean, we all know.
Yep.
Oh, well. We'll have to watch for it, kind of see what happens with him. But yeah.
Those consoles with like 400 games in one.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's legit.
Right? It's okay. Go buy a Raspberry Pi.
Oh, I have one of those.
I had one at one point in time. Not that I ever did anything with it because I ain't trying to do, no 5-year stint. But yeah, I had a Raspberry Pi at one point in time that just sat there and collected dust. What? Hey, come on.
Grab him by the collar.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. So. All right. What else you got for us? It's enough about Bowser.
I just had one other little tiny update about. We all know that I said a few weeks ago that Animal Crossing New Horizons will not be getting any more major updates, but it's still getting
You
all
said
of
that
its...
last year.
Okay, which was only like the beginning of this month. So, well,
it's February now.
Oh, God
That was like 2
Less
months
America.
ago. That would be.
February, which makes it even funnier because the story I'm about to talk about is Animal Crossing is getting their seasonal content right on schedule, such as recurring holiday events. Animal Crossing developers teased some plans for the next big holiday events that'll come to New Horizons. So right now they're having the Chinese New Year event going on. So
Which
you
the one
can
Pokemon's using. Same
right.
thing, yeah.
So you can get stuff for that. And
Steam
there
sale.
is also coming up is Setsubun on the 3rd, which I believe is something Japanese. I'm
Bees over here
totally
making things up.
cremating the pronunciation of that. But
Time
there's
out.
that.
Time out. Time out.
What?
Cremating the pronunciation of that?
Yes.
Cremating.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
Oh, and this is why you're our murder go-to. You don't just butcher words, you cremate them so no one will ever know.
Yes.
Wow.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
You gotta
Please
destroy
continue.
the evidence.
Yep, exactly. Okay. Have we
Did I
had
ever
this
tell you what the
conversation
perfect
before?
murder weapon is?
Should you be saying it for the whole world to hear, or should we talk about this at another point in time?
I don't care. I'm never gonna kill anybody.
What is it?
An icicle.
Of course, and she's in the north where icicles are aplenty.
Oh, there's a ton of them on my porch right now.
Icicles are dead bodies.
Icicle.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Icicles. It has been, because we're in the time of the year in Michigan where it's snow upon snow upon snow.
Time out. You can't just say winter. You got to say we're in that time of the year.
Yes.
You can't just say winter.
No.
People know what winter is. People know it snows
my
up north in winter.
gosh.
You have to describe it as the time of the year.
Okay, so Animal Crossings is getting some Valentine's Day stuff too, so yeah, check it out.
What?
I don't know, it's Valentine's Day, so I'm
Okay.
boycotting knowing anything about it, but there's going to be Valentine's Day stuff available in Nook's Cranny and the store, so go check it out.
What's wrong, Rev?
Pokemon's going to have a Valentine's update involving some fairy type and a new battle league known as the Love Cup, not to be confused with something else you might be thinking about.
Fuck Valentine's.
Damn, just dropping the F-bomb like that.
Yup. Sorry, Mom, it was totally worth it.
Anywho, let's talk about the future
Yes, please, get me out of the present.
by talking about the past.
Oh, okay, we're still not in the present, so.
I want to talk about 1990.
Oh, God.
I was 8.
I won't
Wait.
say.
A bagel right before this podcast. What's your
Right?
point?
I did. It was a really good bagel, too. Woo.
Didn't cause the
everything
smoke alarm to
bagels.
go off or anything.
When did they stop putting salt on everything bagels? What the hell?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you the last
When
time I
did they
got an
stop
everything bagel.
making salt bagels? When did
They don't make
bagel
salt
shops
bagels
go
anymore?
away? I've never seen a salt bagel in like years. In all
heard
the
it's
time I've
90.
been in Texas.
Is this still going? Are we still talking about 1990 here? Is this
Well,
part
back
of
in 1990, I could find a salt bagel. I'd go into like Bruegger's or Einstein's and frickin' get a salt bagel. They put that freaking cream cheese on there and I'd walk out with my salt bagel. Or I just eat a salt bagel plain because salt on a bagel is damn good. But no, apparently we ain't got salt bagels anymore because everyone's trying to be all healthy and not die. Well, guess what? We all die anyway, so enjoy your damn salt bagel.
If you can find them.
Alright.
I miss
So,
my salt bagels.
So that's
get back
what
to your
grinds
story.
his gears. What about 1990s? Other than salt bagels were everywhere apparently still.
Y'all remember that 70s show?
Yes.
Very fondly,
Ashton
yes.
Kutcher.
Okay. It's a show Specs has seen.
Ooh, did that
and
surprise you
and
guys?
you enjoyed it?
Yes.
Okay,
so
all
proud of
right.
you right
We're
now.
good here. We got this.
Virtual high five. Come on. Come on.
Boom.
Boom.
I feel attacked. So, remember how, like, that, I mean, it was a popular show. It just kept climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. And then the writers said, let's do a spin-off.
Yeah.
And they made a terrible television show
Yes.
called That 80s Show.
Yes,
Y'all
which was
remember that?
horrible.
Yeah. And it bombed, and it went away, and it was terrible, and everyone hated it. And dude, they had the whole
And we
Flock
tried
of
to
Seagulls haircut.
Block it
Yeah.
to where it never existed.
Didn't work.
But people like me like to remind us of that.
Yeah, thanks for that.
They're doing it again, but different.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So there is now going to be That 90s Show.
Okay, I can kind of dig it.
So unlike a completely similar yet different spin-off, I was right the first time, rip-off of the original That 70s Show that they did with That 80s Show, That 90s Show is going to be more of an actual spin-off. They already have, Deborah Jo Rupp and Kurtwood Smith, the ones that played Kitty and Red Foreman, coming back into this show. They'll be reprising their roles as they play
characters, by the way.
grandparents of none other than Leia Foreman. Leia, of course, they went with the Star Wars. So she's going to be obviously the daughter of freaking, what the hell was his name? I can't even.
Eric
Eric and Donna. There we go. Yeah. Right off the top of my
Topher
head.
Grace,
Yeah.
if you want to know an actor.
Venom.
Venom.
Oh my god, I still couldn't believe he was Venom. Anyway, so yeah, so Leia, I believe it was
Foreman.
summer. When I was trying to think, I believe it's like summer vacation or something like that. She ends up going to spend time with her grandparents.
Oh, okay. So it's going to take place at their house. Just like That 70s Show did, but it'll be their granddaughter.
Exactly.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember. I was looking at it earlier. But yeah, so it'll actually follow around them. I haven't heard too much. From what I've seen, they've started casting already. They got people coming in. Other than, Kitty and Red, I haven't seen any original cast signing on for it. And I want to say I had heard something where Topher and don't remember her name, weren't interested in it or something like that. So I didn't hear anything about
I just want to keep calling her
showing
Donna,
up.
but that's her character. What the hell is her name? It's going to drive me crazy.
Laura Prepon, Mia Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, and Topher Grace are apparently in negotiations on if they will have some sort of reoccurring role on her or something like that. Obviously, if it is, it's just going to be like a pop-in kind of thing, or so it would seem to start with. It's really just going to focus around, Red and Kitty and their granddaughter, which honestly, for something like this, I think is a good way to go with it.
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, don't remake it with the original cast. So growing up, and again going back to the 90s, I was a huge Boy Meets World fan. It was one of my favorite freaking shows. I've seen that thing God knows how many times.
Love me some Ryder Strong.
Again, if y'all have Danielle, if y'all have freaking Disney Plus, hey, that whole freaking series is on there too. This was another show that they did the kind of remake of, starring Corey and Topanga came back, and it involved their daughter and all her friends and her life going through school.
Girl Meets World.
Yes, Girl Meets World. So that one I never actually ended up watching, but I've seen random clips and stuff online. From what I can see, with the original stars, they would have just special guest roles where they would come on and actually kind of freaking, have their little cameo on there, and then they would leave.
Clips.
It wasn't shows about them. They weren't trying to remake the original. So from what I'm seeing of that 70s show, or that 90s show, what I've seen and heard, it looks that same concept. They're not trying to relive the glory of this. They're taking a couple elements that were good, to possibly have a couple of cameos on there, and then let it be its own show.
Right.
Focused around the 90s. Are we officially far enough away where we can have shows based on the 90s that, like, are good? Like, are we there? I want that.
I think we can.
I'm on board for that.
But or you can just be like me and just live in the past and watch nothing but 90s shows. Today I did nothing but listen to 90s music.
I got Rewind TV. I'm good. I caught the Drew Carey show the other night.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, I won't tell you what I binge watched last night. It wasn't 90s.
I can tell you.
Murder, She Wrote.
No.
Bob Ross.
Tell him.
Cheers. Starting season 1, episode 1. I was watching Cheers. I was on the phone.
Everybody knows your name.
And Specs was highly entertained. I was on the phone with him for what? Over 2 hours while he was unpacking and getting
all I
stuff
heard
set
was
up.
constant laughing. And her laughing is infectious. See?
This is why she watches the CDC all the time.
Exactly.
Now it makes sense. Okay, I got you.
Oh my gosh.
It's all coming together.
I've binge watched a lot of old shows. I just watch old shows. They're my favorite thing. Cheers, I have yet to binge watch until now.
I can't remember the last time I watched Cheers. No!
Oh my gosh. So funny. You need to watch it. It's on Hulu. Go check it out.
I don't have Hulu.
Okay, well, hit me up afterwards and I'll give you my log.
I'm kidding, I have Hulu.
I know you do.
Of course I have Hulu. How do you think I watch Monday Night Raw on Tuesdays?
Oh yeah, good call.
Yeah.
I know you have Hulu.
Anyways, that's all I got for us. That's all
Me
my
too.
stories. You got anything you want to say, Specs?
No, I have nothing today because I've been busy moving. I'm sorry. But next week I'll have stuff to talk about.
You can tell us about the move if you want. I think we got a
No.
couple minutes left for you to talk more about your moose.
No, I'm good.
Ice hockey.
All right. Next weekend we'll be recording on the 12th, so it'll be the last one before Valentine's Day. So next weekend is going to be our special Valentine. I'm kidding. We're totally not doing that.
We got no damn time for no Valentines. Nothing.
I'm kidding. We're not doing that.
B's gonna be in all red and pink next week, and
No, next week I'm even changing the hair color. I'm
Wait.
wearing the black wig. I'm wearing the black lipstick. Yeah.
Speaking
Time
of
out.
lipstick, D,
What?
we're recording
what?
on the 12th, but the episode will air on
on the
Valentine's Day.
14th.
So when they catch our episode, it will be the Valentine's episode because they'll be watching us on Valentine's Day, all 4 of them.
All 4 of them.
We're up to 4 concurrent views.
Woo woo!
Yay!
Yeah,
Mom told 3 of her friends about us.
No, you're forgetting about Canada. They count as
that's
one, and they're watching us because they know about the Taco Bell now.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
True.
So, B, about that lipstick, weren't you going to ask the viewers about something?
Oh, yeah. So I found this black lipstick from
Speaking of
1965.
1990.
probably 1996, 1997.
Oh.
So I was joking with the guys that I was going to put this on for tonight's podcast. So if you want me to wear this next week, just, leave us a comment or something. Let me know. And
Right
I
down
will
there.
totally
She's going to do that.
I will totally put this black lipstick on from the 90s
For Valentine's.
for Valentine's Day. Why not?
Oh, that's so
will.
awesome.
The
an
things you
idea.
find when you clean through your house. What?
Yeah, you could do the lipstick, but you could do the Joker in black
No.
for Valentine's Day.
No. I'm not trying to clown myself up. You do know that I'm scared of clowns, right? I'm not trying to turn myself into a clown.
You won't see it.
The chick who listens to true crime to fall asleep at night to relax is scared of clowns. Go figure. And it has nothing to do with John Wayne Gacy.
God damn it! You knew I was trying to remember. I was like, oh.
I could see.
I'm like, what was his name? What was his name? I know there was a dude.
Nope.
There was a clown dude, and he did the thing. What the hell was his name? Oh.
John Wayne Gacy.
Is this sad that I don't remember the guy from the first story? I've already forgotten his name.
Jim Jones.
Yeah, him. I don't know him, but I remember Gacy.
Everybody knows Gacy. Well, probably Specs
Yeah.
doesn't know Gacy.
No. Specs is like, I've been to a Macy's once.
I was to once, yes. Oh, you got her on the.
Oh, you okay, B?
No. I legit spit Dr. Pepper.
All right, let's
I
end
think
the
this is where we should end it. Oh, so y'all are all awesome. You know we appreciate you being here and listening to us and hearing it all the way to the end. Don't forget to make a comment down below about B's black lipstick so she can wear that for Valentine's next week. While you're here, like it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have, well, hey, then you're already just that much more awesomely or ahead of everyone. Look, we're still making up words. We got this.
I was going to say another made-up word, okay.
Wow.
Don't hate on my made-up words. Y'all stay awesome. We'll catch you next week, all right?
Bye, everyone.
Bye.